My chess friends, good to see you. Good to see you again. It's a very nice sunny day. And sunny because my colleague, my chess friend here, Mr. Bob Eames, a colleague of mine at Richmond Junior Chess Club, we've decided to make a live commentary together on the games we are going to witness today. So we're talking about Julius Baer tournament, chess tournament. Now we got a couple of very strong grandmasters playing, and amongst them, guys, you can definitely see right now on the screen Lazovic, Dennis, Wesley So, and later on, hopefully, guys, we're gonna see Magnus Carlsen versus Alireza. What could be more exciting? Are you excited, Mr. Eames, about today's fixtures? Right. So, of course, we are excited because this is a chess treat for every chess enthusiast on the planet. So, guys, I hope it will be a bit more enjoyable than when I'm alone talking to the walls, because now I'm not talking to the walls. I'm talking with a very, very knowledgeable person here in the person of Mr. Bob Beams here. Hi there, Step. Good to see you, buddy. So, mit FIDE master Mr. Bob Eames. He's an incredibly knowledgeable and strong player. Manages to beat GMs on a daily basis, online probably, and over the board. So, good to see you, bud. And okay, we are looking now, guys, at Lazovic Dennis. Let me just bring about the board here, the live board, so you guys can actually looking at the events as they happen. So we're seeing Lasvik playing Wesley So here. Why are you sad, Step? Because I can't. Oh, you can't stay for long. That's all right, bud. No worries. No worries. Just enjoy the time, and I'm pretty sure I'll see you either late this evening or perhaps tomorrow. Right. So, guys, what do we see now is that Wesley is just 2 minutes 30 seconds. Lazovic is 4 minutes. They kind of like blitzing now. Wesley's to play. Mr. Reams, what would you play with White here, sir, if it was your turn?
I'd stop panicking.
You would start panicking, right?
Yeah, this is 15 or 16, but he's beat some lot of players. I think Mike's and internet. Looking at the position, Eval Bell is telling us at level.
Yeah, just about maybe a bit more advantageous for black, perhaps. That's what the Eval Bar says, though. The pair of bishops, that's true. They got a pair of bishops. Maybe the white, maybe the black king is a bit safer than the white king, or it's just too early to call that. I mean, it's just a lot of tactics.
To just swap things up. First natural move.
Yep, yep. It's white's turn now. So he retreated. So he retreated bishop to f2. So he did.
Play very solidly.
Yeah, he didn't initiate nothing. Do you think that perhaps knight to f4 might be an option for white here, Bob? Well, it's a problem because it's hanging. I mean, it's completely lost. So probably we can't address that thing.
Yeah.
What about this? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So if knight takes, would you take with the pawn or with the rook? If knight were to capture, would you take with the rook, you reckon? A pass pawn. Mm-hmm. Okay. So that's important to make it so if black knight were to capture the white knight on d5, you reckon that white should take with the pawn?
The rook can go for d5.
From the bishop.
The pawn would be very strong, right?
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. So that might be the reason maybe Lazovic doesn't rush to take the knight, you reckon? So if knight were to capture, pawn takes, and then black does have an issue with pawn moving forwards or to d6, this is definitely an issue for them. Mm-hmm. Okay. So let's see.
Black, black,
That's a very nice double attack. So rook cd8, knight takes check. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You think maybe is bishop f7 considerable here? Hello, David. Thanks for joining, brother. Is bishop f7, Mr. Eames, playable here, you reckon?
Could do, but what are you threatening?
Trying to, just attacking the knight on d5, perhaps? Or is just too much of a stretch?
Oh, it's black. I would
Yep. Because of the pass pawn. Because of the pass pawn.
just wait.
Uh-huh. So rook f7 in order not to getting checked, and then you're not risking losing the rook. So king f7, actually, Bob, as a preparation for rook cd. Mm.
Well, oh, he's taking.
Oh boy, he had just taken, Bob. He just took the knight. And now I'm just curious to see if Wesley so goes with your idea. Oh, he took with the rook. Go figure.
What do I know?
No, but I mean, hold on a second. Was it something wrong with taking with the pawn? That's weird. Probably not. Yes, he does attack it twice. He does attack it twice. So I reckon now black needs to play some bishop a7 out of desperation or something. Oh, bishop a7. It does look passive, but what do? Do you actually lose the pawn? Or create some counterattack somehow differently like this, you reckon? What do you think? What do you think, Bob? Is bishop c2 an idea of counterattacking? Hey, he just played it. He just played it. Yeah, with a few seconds. With a few seconds before. Okay, and now c5 had been taken, Bob. Rook takes c5 had happened. It's black's turn to play. Bob, I've noticed now, they actually blitzing out the moves. Rook takes and bishop. Yes. Exactly right. Exactly right. If I'm correct, yeah, we can read the info again. But yes, if I remember correctly, 1510. 1510, I guess. Okay. So, Wesley to play now. This guy is hanging, right? The a6 pawn is hanging. By the he plays. Oh, he goes for the fork, Mr. Eames. Look at this. That's a fork. Probably rook or king f7. You know, if it's king f7 also, we got to think about rook takes ace. No, you can't attack it as long as the bishop is here, but... Okay, he did play, though. Yes, I would say probably king f2 would be my choice. I don't know about your choice, Bob. Oh, he took on it. What? What is going on here? So the idea, if rook captures, we take the bishop with the knight would be the idea. Now probably you got to play king f2 or something. Either move the bishop away or playing king f2, something like this.
These guys,
Wow. It's actually 8 seconds, Bob. Is 6 seconds for Lazovic. They just blitzing now. They bulleting. Actually, this is bullet now. I mean, you just have to play incredibly fast. And believe it or not, guys, the engine says 0.00. Very, very much even. Very much even. Bishop D.
It looked like they only got 3 seconds.
I'm gonna have to keep an eye again, or at least check the information one. 17. Yeah, 3 seconds. It's not 10 seconds, Bob. They're actually
Yeah.
playing very fast now. It's more like a bullet now, really. It's more like a bullet.
That's like playing. When you play button check. Every 10 seconds, move on.
Oh. Oh boy. Buzzer chest. That might be a little bit stressful, I guess. It's a bit stressful. You gotta move very fast. Ugh. Okay, let me check the platforms here. I think we should be absolutely fine. Okay. Home and channel. Yes, we are live. So just to let you know, guys, we are multi-streaming now. So actually we are live on Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn. And I don't know if I missed any other platform, but I think that's LinkedIn as well. Yes.
CNN.
Not just yet. Not just yet, Bob. Not just yet. I don't know if they're interested in chess, to be honest. So I don't know.
It's not called. I've never ever been on Twitter. It's not called Twitter anymore. It's X.
Something like that, because Elon Musk decided to change the symbol or something. He got a problem with birds, or I don't know. I don't know what goes through his mind, but yes, that is correct now.
That's really make the world a better place.
Yes, I mean, maybe if that's his intention, indeed, I couldn't say. But yes, you are correct. The symbol had changed from the birdie, the blue bird or something. Now it's an X, indeed.
Oh, because that's the better place.
It might be related to. Yeah, well, if he bought it, actually, he can decide to do with his property whatever he wishes to.
So
So
we're streaming live on X.
we are streaming live not on X. We're streaming live on LinkedIn, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube. Yes, yes, Twitch and LinkedIn and Facebook and YouTube. Yes, it's enough for the time being. Yes, I think it's acceptable. You reckon, Bob, that might be ending up in a draw because it looks like the boys just move back and forth, the kings and stuff. Is there any way to force for Wesley? I mean, would you draw here with white or just try and make your opponent play a blunder or something? What? I mean, king to e5 and try to outflank or something? Actually, Bob, I think there is a danger. If you play the white king, black can have like a discovered check or something at some point. You got to be careful with that, I guess.
Yeah.
So, I mean, just in this position, yeah, if the white king, Bob, would be on a light square, let's say, and black plays this pawn to c3 with bishop discover check, probably that's quite deadly. White has to be careful about this idea.
You can't kick.
Yes, I mean, the white king would probably wiser to stay on dark square rather than white. Now it's blocked by...
Dennis has got a minute before he's not going to move.
Okay,
What do you think was?
I don't know. I really, I don't know what he wants to do. I absolutely,
I think maybe for a pre-move.
Wow, it's very hard to say. It's very hard to say, Bob. I mean, the engine just confirms you can't get more than a draw here.
So he's put his king on a3, hoping he'll pre-move.
Mr. Eames, I'm looking for a way now to send the link to our colleagues at Richmond Junior Chess Club. Maybe they want to pay us a visit and just just check on a stream if they have nothing else better to do. Yes, yes. Yeah, yeah. We'll try this idea. Yeah, they might. They might. Hold on a second. Get their things back here. Image. Thing. Yes. Ooh. Why did that disappear again?
they might capture the ball.
Yeah, by the looks of it, yes, it says it's a draw. Yeah, yeah. Okay. We might need to navigate a little bit and checking if we got any other games in progress now. Oops, let me just close this stuff. Right.
Well, what's Caruana?
Yes, it just
I don't know. I don't know what's in there.
actually we can have a very quick look through the game until Magnus starts playing Alireza. Bob, we could try
I think Alireza.
something like.
So is this the next live game?
This is actually Abdusattorov Fabi that just happened. So it's not live. So now I'm just perusing through. It's not
Okay.
it's not live actually.
It's the best of four, isn't
Actually, let's have a quick look here. That's a good one. So I'm gonna go now and read quickly
it?
the information. Let's
I didn't start playing till 4.
okay, let's so format. The time control is 10 plus 2, Bob. It says here. 10 plus 2, 10 plus 2. Okay, time control is 10 plus 2. 2 games make up each match in match play. 2 games. Okay. Fighting Armageddon, 10 minutes base time. Division 1, Division 2, Division 3. So 10 plus 2. 10 plus 2. Let me see. Let me have a look at the results. We are going to see definitely, probably in a couple of minutes, maybe 10, 15 minutes, we're going to see Magnus Carlsen, Alireza. Where did your picture disappear, Mr. Eames here? Just looking. Okay, okay, so it's there. No, I mean, I was looking on the OBS and just wanted to make sure that actually you stay there. That's okay. Just telling my friends I was tinkering earlier with the Restream platform and didn't quite manage to get the sound. So we decided to go via the OBS, but I hope it's just fine now. Yeah, it's probably was the platform. Probably was the platform. So, you know, I'm going to peruse through the Caruana Abdusattorov now. Yeah, I'm going to go with the...
Like a very attacking game,
so let's have a look and see what exactly happened here. Let's see what exactly happened. Just bear with me a second here. What's the... Hold on a second. Video Ninja is sharing. Let me just close this one now. Got an extra tab here. Apologies, guys. I'll try and revert back. Okay, cool. Okay, I think I might have fixed something. I think. I'm not sure. Right, so E4, C5, knight F3, knight F... Yeah.
Sorry, I can't see.
You can't see my screen.
Well, I can see.
Okay. I can see on the screen, on the stream, my own face. I can see yours at this second now, and the board. But I'm not sharing. Okay, I'm not sharing the screen via the Video Ninja. I'm actually going with the stream. If you open up a mobile, Bob, and go to YouTube or Facebook or something, you should be able to see the stream right now. Because I
can't see.
Yes, you can't see because I don't share the screen via the Video Ninja. I'm just doing the stream. Yeah, I'm just streaming as per normal now. But I could potentially actually share the screen with you, so for you to see it. Okay, let me share the screen then. Yeah. Okay, disable, no, share. Okay, share the screen now. Let's just share the screen. Now that's okay. I'm sharing the screen again now, Bob. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. That's perfectly fine. Hi there, 3K. Thanks for joining, brother. I'm just trying to figure out the OBS now. I've got a friend with me, Mr. Bob Eames, FIDE Master here, and I'm just trying to make sure that we are doing things as good as best as we can. So, Bob, can you see now things?
See the people.
So you can see the board. Okay, okay.
So you're clicking, oh, so this is I also got the moves on.
Oh, do you see the moves? Okay, okay, cool stuff. So, David, to answer your question, the Magnus and Alireza will be playing, I think, in the next minutes. I don't know, 10 minutes or something? 10 minutes or something, hopefully. Okay, so E5. Oh, actually, do you know something, guys? Let me toggle off, if I can, even the move they played. I mean, just wanted to see if I can... oh, what's going on? Yeah, okay. So we're not seeing what they played now, Bob. We're only seeing... I'm only pressing the arrows forward, so we can actually discuss stuff here. Yes, the game exactly as it happened, yes.
I think, go back.
Let me go back. Knight C3, yes. Okay. Is bishop c4 a theoretical approach here, Bob? Right, right.
So, not bishop c4, I think.
Okay. So knight e4 had been played here. F5.
This is very sharp.
F5. Would you take en passant here, Bob, you reckon? Is it takeable en passant?
I probably wouldn't.
So you... Uh-huh.
That pawn's... where to go with the knight?
Back to c3. Let's see what happened. Yes, back to c3. Indeed. That's exactly what he did. Yes, yes. That's exactly what he played. So now knight takes on c3. And pawn takes. Knight to c6, developing. Bishop to f4. Queen.
This looks quite good for white.
I think I like... Yes, yes, I think I like whites here. And I also like the c3 pawn that actually stops any black knight moving to b4, d4. That's very good stuff. Probably bishop to f1 needs to go somewhere and develop. I don't know if c4, d3, e2. Maybe b5. So he decided for bishop d3. He decided to play bishop d3. Okay. b6 now, probably to get the bishop from c8 active via b7, or, well, not a6, but b7 probably. Or maybe something like a5, bishop a6. Hmm. Yep, yep. Yep, that might be, indeed. So queen e2, not letting them know exactly. Queen e2 and not letting them know where we're gonna castle.
Swing the other way.
Exactly, exactly. You just don't give up, or don't communicate very clearly what you want to do. So a6 here, trying to take some space on the queen side. What's this? Okay. Castle long. Castle long.
But you should be developing.
I mean, when you talk developing, you're talking about the bishop on f8 to go on like e7 or something, or
E7 or
uh-huh.
There's a famous bit of advice by the very strong player, I think, Fred Reinfeldt, watching chess coaching book. Advice for develop your piece of
Oh, yeah. Yeah, probably that should be the highest mantra. Yeah, absolutely develop the pieces. Bishop e7. Do you think, Bob, that maybe pushing the d7 at this stage now, it's a bit premature? D6 or d5 now, or just not worth it? So if you push d6 and pawn takes, can't you just take with the bishop? So
bishop takes.
uh-huh. So David, I'm reading your message now. What about b6? Well, but b6 had been played already. David, maybe you're talking about bishop b7. Yeah, that could be an idea. Bishop b7. Let's see what actually they played. b5. b5, David, actually would be expanding on a queen side, right, Bob? b5 would be quite scary a little bit. b5, c4. Actually, b5 is looking scary because, frankly, I don't know what to do with the light square bishop, Bob. If b5, as David suggests, b5 and c4, I'm a bit worried about the bishop on d3. That's what he played, by the way. That's what he played. That's what he played, actually. b5. g4 now had been played. g4 had been played. Wow. Wow. F. You know, Bob, I think actually g4, we mustn't fear that idea because the fact you might be playing some knight on g5, I think you can recover the pawn back. And actually, the black king is quite exposed, isn't it? The black king. So if I'm looking at the black king, I think the black king is a bit more exposed than the white king. So and Abdusattorov didn't take it. He didn't take the pawn, obviously. He goes for the bishop now. Yeah. Now bishop takes, so you're going to give a piece for 2 pawns, apparently. You're going to give a bishop for 2 pawns at least. Yes. Wow. It is pinned. It is pinned at the moment, yes. But the prospect of getting the e file open, if you push it like e6 or something, I think it's quite scary for black. You're getting a move like, I mean, at some point, maybe after queen e3 or queen e4. Well, queen e4, I think, can be met with bishop b7, maybe.
Well, okay, so it's back to me.
It's black to move bishop b7. I think that's a little bit demotes white in playing queen e4, isn't it? You can't do queen e4 now. Something like queen e3. If you want to push e6, I guess so. Yep. That's what he did. Knight g5. And that announces a little bit. I mean, it's a possibility for the white queen to play e2 to h5, maybe.
Yep.
It's absolutely super scary. It's super problematic for black here. I wouldn't want to have the black pieces here, Mr. Eames. I wouldn't want to have the black pieces here. Yeah, and now it's getting worse. The eval bar shows us that actually it's getting worse and worse for black here. Woof. I don't want to play. I don't want to play with the blacks here. So rook h to e, getting more. He did spot it probably long ago. He knew about this one, but yes, that's true. Rook h to e, preparing a very strong battery on the e, probably e6 should be coming down the board or up the board, depends how you look at it.
He only needs.
Knight takes. Oh. Wow. Yeah.
Knight f7.
Oh
Did you
boy.
just put that, Mr. Soren?
No, sir, I didn't.
I'm still wondering how I could get.
Exactly. We were just thinking, yeah, we were stuck with an old plan, but actually you see Fabi Caruana, which is a super GM, came up with knight f7. And
That's where he got his range.
well, that's the difference. Yeah, that's exactly right. So knight f7, and if king were to capture, probably black is having a major problem with. Pawn goes forwards, my chess friends, and the black queen is dropping. So let's just show us for all of our friends now with the arrows. If black king takes, e6 check, whatever you choose to do, certain is that the bishop takes the black queen. So you really can't touch that knight. Absolutely, it's just fabulous. Fabulous game by Fabi Caruana. Now, he just collected the rook, and it's getting so despondent here for black. Probably Abdusattorov would be resigning any second now. Oh. Knight f7. Exactly the same idea. You can't touch the knight because of the check, and the queen is a gunner. The queen is... wow. Absolutely. Must have been... Do you know something, Bob? Yesterday, I think Abdusattorov... Oh, yesterday or 2 days ago? Abdusattorov lost 3 games to Alireza in the first match. He lost all 3 matches to Alireza.
Against
well, yeah, we got a handful of super GMs now, and I don't know. At some point, if you tilt, you just tilt, and exactly the very best. That is correct. Now, guys, if you're okay, I'm gonna go now just back to double check if there's any other games in pro. I mean, you know. Oh, Wesley so just started, sir, with Lazovic. They just started, sir. Let's just see that.
Okay, we can look at a live game.
Wow, wow, wow. Exactly. Exactly right. That's exactly.
It's their second game.
Oops, what did I do? Hold on a second, guys. Let me put the board back. Apologies. I think the board had disappeared. It's my fault. I just pressed the wrong button. I'll get the chess.com back, guys. Don't go anywhere. Let me just put this thing back. Okay. Yeah, I just pressed the wrong button. Okay, we'll be back in a sec, guys. Apologies for this. Apologies. Okay, where were we? Let me just put this one back. Chess.com. Let me copy that thing. And are we back? Not just yet. Just bear with me a second. Julius and Fink. Okay. Do you guys see the pieces now? Let me go back. So you haven't got it yet. Okay, hold on a sec. I'm gonna figure. Let me go back on OBS. Apologies for this. Not this one. Chess.com. Let me see. What did I do here? Let me check on the big screen here. And I'm gonna share the screen with you again, sir. Just give me 2 seconds. So this is live now. Let me go back to video and sharing the screen. Sharing the screen. Yeah. Just let me know if you are able to actually see it at your end.
Oh, it's back.
It's back now. Okay.
Abdusattorov.
Yeah, by the look. Yeah. Let me just check if things are in order here. Okay. Yes, it's the second game. Yes. It's the same. So actually, it's 15 and 10. Oh, sorry, 15 and 2? I just forgot.
Was it 10?
Sorry, yeah, but now, I mean, it's more than 10 minutes. I think it's Okay.
15.
15 and 15 and 2. It's not that much of an increment indeed. Yeah. But what I do know for sure, Bob, is that this is live now. So they are playing live. We can see the clock running down. 11 minutes for Fabi, 12 minutes for Abdusattorov. And what did they play, guys? What did they play? Hold on a second. They played English opening symmetrical variation. English.
Can we go back in the live game?
Yeah, let's see from the very start. Absolutely. So knight f3, knight f6, g3, d5, bishop g2, e6. We've got c4, bishop e7, castles. So pretty much theoretical, you would say. So b3, preparing the other bishop to go on b2, very likely. b3 for bishop b2. Yes, 3K, I can read your messages right now, guys. c5, bishop b2, knight c6, e3. e3 probably because you want to support some d2, d4, Bob. And 3K, you reckon, guys? b6, look at this for the same fianchetto on the queen side with bishop b7, or maybe bishop a6. Might that be playable, guys, you reckon? Bishop a6. Yep. Queen e2. Oh. Bishop b7, though. Bishop b7. d3. Takes. And takes would be... guys, what is wrong with d takes c4, actually? Or the reason was he wants to play d4? Do you think that he chose to play bc because he wanted to play d4? I mean, white I'm talking about. Okay, rook 8 to b8. Why the heck is... Yeah, of course he wants to. Rook to d... Yeah, aligning itself with the black queen. Queen c7. Knight c3. Knight c3, probably knight b5, this kind of ideas. And now he played a6 to prevent knight on b5. I think that's obvious now. He reroutes the knight. Knight e1, opening up the bishop from g2. Looks normal to you, 3K? Okay, man. Bishop a8, a4, knight b4, f4. Okay, but doesn't that weaken a little bit the e3 pawn, or it doesn't matter at this time? Okay. Would you play this move, guys, actually? Would you play f4? And why did he play it, by the way? Bob, 3K, guys, David, why do you think white played here f4? Really, I want to know what other people think about this. Oh, I have an idea. Do you think it's because at some point I may want to play bishop e5? Or I want to push f5? A friend of ours, 3K, says f4, g4 is normal idea in these positions. That's what our friend says on the chat, Mr. Eames. I don't know if you have access to the chat. If not, I'm reading it. I'm reading it out. Oh, you can't see. Oh, okay. The chat, Bob, is visible if you go via any platform on your mobile or anything. You should be able to read any messages. As I. Yeah. That's fine. It's good you trust me. We got witnesses anyway. I wouldn't misread anything to you. So anyway, now bishop takes, Bob. Bishop takes and king takes. Rook goes on d.
I think you want it.
Say it again, Bob. Sorry, I missed the idea.
Just saying, especially when rook was on.
Yeah.
So you go knight e4 first.
Aha. All right. Yeah. Okay, I get it now. Yes.
The knight 10.
So you reckon a black played rook b8 to d8 just to slightly discourage white in its intention with bishop?
Yeah, and also hit backward corner and white.
Yep. And also, you think, Bob, that it's the case that actually black tries to hit the d3 pawn with knight and rook? Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah, that sounds like a good plan. Knight to d7. Why would... Oh, I think I know why, guys. I think I know why. Because bishop f6, maybe? Bishop f6. So let me... Yeah?
I can see from the holding.
Knight e4. Oh, okay. I think this is a beautiful idea. Actually, I think I like knight e4. And another friend of ours on the chat now, 3K, he also mentioned knight e4, Bob, because I think you guys like the knight e4 idea because it sort of prevents bishop f6, so to speak. And not just prevents bishop f6, but opens up the bishop. So knight e4 actually ticks like two things at the same time. But interestingly, Abdusattorov goes with h4. Why did he play h4? And Fabi played f5. e4 played now. Bishop f6. Knight g5, going for the big weakness, which is e6. I guess that's the main reason. Queen c6, defending e6. And rook d2, ladies and gents, rook d2, the last move that had been played. And now we are looking at the real game evolving right now before our eyes. We're looking at the live game right now. Yeah. I mean, you wouldn't say Fabi is this speed type of player, right? Is the blitz type of player, the faster.
Yeah, he looks he's watching and he went Magnus won all the rapid play. Strong. Notice that was 5 years.
Yep.
It's very strong.
Oh, Mr. Eames, let me relay a message from one of our online friends, and he just suggests in the chat now. He thinks about a very wild idea, which is knight d5, which is wild indeed. No, knight to d, diamonds. Knight d5. Let me just draw an arrow. Knight d5, he suggests. Probably he thinks that if pawn were to take, we could perhaps take with d and then having two incredibly dangerous pawns in the middle, sir. Exactly right. So this is what so what how do you feel about so 3K? So let me tell 3K who's watching now that Mr. Bob Eames with the FIDE Must actually finds the idea very interesting. He didn't play it though. He did.
I think black.
So that was a good idea, 3K. You indeed, you spot on a very, very nice one. But he didn't play it though. He didn't play it. Abdusattorov went for rook 8 to d1, and now Fabi played knight f6. So you guys, you're more than welcome to communicate your ideas. I'm very keen on hearing them. Okay. Oh, knight to g4.
There you go. You mentioned earlier.
Yes, yes, yes. And now finally we get to conclude it's not a wise idea to push the f pawn. Or the e pawn. No, the e. Wow. Now we got a problem with that bishop. Do you think white should be taking the bishop? Maybe knight takes bishop immediately, or is just not necessarily? I don't know. I don't like that bishop, Bob. I don't know, guys, if you like the bishop on d4.
Have a nice visit.
So knight takes d4, pawn takes. Okay, let me see if I can stop somehow something. Knight takes, pawn takes. Knight b1, knight e3, and I'm losing the rook. I see. Okay, should I? Okay, then what can I possibly... Okay, it's very uncomfortable, that bishop working with the knight, isn't it? Okay, this is a difficult one. So probably when we said it's not good to push the F, probably we were intuitively we were scared about this kind of ideas, maybe. Well, the rook b1.
Maybe it's
Bingo. Thank you very much for enlightening this. Yes, yes. Knight d1. Yes, yes. This is a nice one. Knight d1 for stopping knight e3. So rook had been played. Let me just make the arrows for our friends, because knight d1 will be defending potentially against the knight on e3. He could go anyway. He could go, and then probably king goes on h3, you reckon, Bob? Probably. Probably.
I'm wondering if something is happening on diagonal.
I see what you mean. You're talking about this kind of things. Uh-huh. To weaken the defenses on the e4. It's Fabi's turn anyway, and I'm curious if you go... would you play knight e3 actually, Bob, here?
Oh, that would be my first thought.
That would be your first choice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ooh. He played h6. He didn't play knight e3. Why did he play h6? Does he want to stop any knight g5 or something? Or he wants to push g5? I mean, just trying to... why did he play h6 and not knight e3? What's his plan? What does he want to do? Okay, he probably wants to dismantle all the pawns over there. h6, g5 or something. Okay. Ooh, bishop a1. Bishop a... Uh-huh.
Lovely.
The engine doesn't particularly like it. I mean, yeah, the engine doesn't love it. Bishop a1. Yeah, he doesn't like it very much. Let's read more messages from our friends. Double the rook for black, maybe. Yeah, I don't think it's a bad idea to double the rooks on the d file. It could be. Could be. I don't see why not. Let's see what's the... Yeah, what's the most aggressive move black can play? I'm still wonder why knight... yeah, what? Bishop e3. Bishop e3 now. So probably he moved because he was fearing knight takes d4? Okay, so bishop e3 now, hitting the rook. Where do you move the rook? Rook d1, right? I mean, where else? There's not too many options, yeah. Rook d2 to d1, and now And now Fabista. Hey, David, you have a very good idea you had. The rook's doubling now. Looks like rook d7. Because let me highlight for our friends, the weakness I think for white, you probably guys would agree, is d3 is one of the problems for white here. So if I'm correct, d3 is something that black needs to look at and attack if possible. Would you agree, Bob? d3 is a weakness? Ooh, he tries to water down the attack with knight h2, knight takes h2, and now probably king takes h2. And bishop goes back. 6 minutes for Fabi, 3 minutes for Abdusattorov. Okay, oh yeah, he's still. And probably whites will do similarly. White would do rook b to d, I reckon. Rook b1, rook d1, probably. Let's think. Knight d1 to just what? To exchange, to trade the bishop, sir? It could be. Maybe. It is. It's incredibly sharp. Yes, 3K, he would be out of the pin. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So actually he went rook b1, d1. That's what I would have played too. I mean, I don't think it's too many options for white. It's getting very uncomfortable. Oh. It's getting a bit uncomfortable here for white. Fabi has 3 more, well, not 3 more minutes, 2 more minutes for Fabi. Very. That's a problem, exactly. So g5 can't be pushed right now. So he's got to look for other ideas. Maybe just doubling those rooks. Can you take on e4? No, you can't take on e4. You're actually helping white if you take on e4 with the pawn. I guess you're helping white. But you... can he reroute that black knight or just needs to stay there? A5, knight a6, but it takes an eternity. Just double the rook, yes, yes. So... Queen... Yeah, in the Alekhine guy, yeah, in the Alekhine you would like to get the queen behind the rooks, but anyway, queen d6, queen d6. Now that's a good question. What? Because what? Still, is he thinking about g5? Was he thinking about g5 or something? King h3. Okay. He's coming over. Maybe, but that will take a couple of tempos, isn't it, Mr. Eames? It'll take a few tempi. Oh, let me draw that curtain. Guys, stay where you are. Let me just draw. That's all right. I'm back now. So let's go back. What's going on here? Let me read some of the messages. 3K suggests E5 for white or for black. 3K for black. E5 for black. E5, Queen E7, Rook E2. Rook aligns. Yeah, Rook tried to. So after all, Bob, you were right about rerouting the queen over to the king side, so to speak. So Queen D6, maybe he just wanted to move the queen over to the king side. Actually, he's double hitting on C3 now, guys. You noticed?
Good point. Well spotted.
Is actually, yeah, I think he wants to just grab that piece. Wow. And now Abdusattorov moved the rook from D to C to defend the knight. And now he's doubling. Fabi now doubles.
D3 is looking.
Sorry, D3, right? You said?
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Rook D7. He actually wants to double. Fabi wants to get the black rooks on the D file. E5. One of our friends online did mention E5 a couple of minutes ago. Indeed, he did mention E5. 3K said it a few times. Defends a little bit. He tries to. Rook to D2. So if the black bishop takes on C3, I reckon now white has to take with rook on the C, right? In order to defend D3. He moved it. He moved its queen. He moved its queen first. That's true. Bishop's.
Looks like some. Black is allowing white to go.
Oh, G4. By what? But that weakens even more. G4. My God. You leave everything exposed. The king is getting naked and naked. More and more naked. G4. That's a bit risky, isn't it? Can you play with white? Bob, can you play with white E5 now? Oh, he took with G.
Yeah.
So the knight had been taken, Bob. Bishop takes C3. They took on C3. And now you practically down. Well, okay, you took on E6. Okay. B takes C3.
Back to move.
Rook is under pressure. Rook has to move, I guess.
Don't want to take on.
Then what do? Do you take the rook or do you take the bishop on A1? Do you take the bishop? Yes, he did take the bishop. And E takes D7. Well, I suppose rook takes, right? Hmm. Oh boy, oh boy. Bishop C3 attacking the rook, and now he pushes pawn to E5. Very interesting. I think, Bob, now, because they're going low on time, and I think they are more likely to be playing sloppy moves, you see, reckless. Oh my god. It's winning for white all of a sudden, crushing advantage for white. Oh my god. One move and everything went out the window. Queen takes, pawn takes.
That forces the queens off, doesn't it? And then there's a massive.
Exactly. It's a storm. It's a pawn storm there. It's just, it's scary, very scary. It's so many pawns.
Haven't got any choice here. Can't defend the queen.
You could try G6, pawn takes, king takes, queen takes, king takes.
Still go.
E6 would be very good because it defends D7 and actually prepares E7. I mean, E6 and E7, right? E6 and E7. He definitely is in trouble here. Fabi is on 20 seconds, guys. And yeah, G6. Yeah, you called it, Bob. You called it G6. It's on the board right now. Yeah, I mean, it's bad anyway. Do you take the queen or do you take... So do you play E6 now or do you take on G6 first? No, E6. You go E6 straight away. Yeah, E6. Absolutely E6 straight away. Oh, he took the queen. And now he played E6. And now he played E6. Okay. And E6 and then E7 for sure. Now you're gonna save the rook, right? You're gonna play rook to E2, yes. Now he goes for the B6. Mind you, guys, Fabi's like in a... Fabi's got a few seconds, Bob. He is. He is in trouble. Oh my god, doubling on the B. He actually sack and... Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Crazy. Do you play rook E3 and then D4 for white? Is this playable?
It looks like he D4 and then get another pattern.
Yes, you gotta play D4. Yeah, exactly. He played D4. Oh my god, another pass pawn. King E5. C5. Actually, he plays C5. Another passer. I think Fabi's in serious trouble here, guys.
Where the three connected passports.
Wow. Do you take on A5 or you push C7? King C4. He pushed C7. He pushed C7. Now he plays King E5. He wants to take on, well, King F6, exactly. Absolutely. Exactly. That was like a Queen song, if I remember correctly. I want it all, I want it now. That's exactly right. Everyone can appreciate. So yeah, your karaoke skills are very good, indeed. We should be dedicating a stream to karaoke, Bob, at some point. Right. So I think it looks increasingly desperate for Fabi at this stage.
I think
Well, I think it's definitely King F7, F6, and okay, this is the end. Yeah, you can't stop the E8. Yeah, you can't stop E8. That was it. Fabi had lost this one. So now, Bob, I think it's 1-1 or something. It's so, one.
I think after that spectacular
oh my god.
So Fabi was pushing that whole game.
Exactly. King D. Okay, back to the messages, guy. Have I missed any messages from you folks? I did for sure.
5 minutes.
That would be cool. Actually, we really wanted to see Firouzja and Alireza. Oh, sorry, Firouzja and Magnus playing. Yes. Yeah. Go for it. Absolutely, no problem, Bob. Go for it. Go for it. We'll be here, no problemo. Cheers, man. Right, let's go back to the messages now and see. So we've got our friends here, David and 3K, 3K for sure, and Bob should be here shortly back. Let me go to the main page here and see if there's anything else. No, but Magnus and Alireza should be starting in a few minutes. And we'll see that as well. Let me see the results a bit here. Okay, any updates? So Magnus and Firouzja, yes. They should be playing now in a matter of minutes. Okay, should we go with a quick puzzle before Magnus starts the game with the Alireza? Okay, let's just look at a very quick puzzle. Okay. White's play here. Ooh, that looks a little bit exploitable. That looks a bit exploitable here. What else? What's the trick here? Should I try this guy actually? Knight d to e check, then king has to play. Then what's the follow-up here? Actually, if this guy wasn't here, I could deliver checkmate here with the queen. So I need to make this guy go away. Probably. But actually, I can't do this because they'll be taking with the other knight. So actually, it's not going to work. I still need to checkmate on g7 unless there is something else. Unless there is something else here. Could I? No, this guy has to disappear, actually. So could I go like this? Nah, queen's going to take. It's not going to work. Knight e7, g6. Knight e7, g6. So knight e7, king's going to play. g6 going to take. Pawn's going to take, indeed. Knight e7, yeah, there are two knights, actually. 3k. I'm not sure which one needs to take or which one needs to start the checking. So, Bob, until Magnus and Alireza start the game, I just put a quick puzzle here. And I was just trying to figure out here. I mean, if the queen makes it on g7, I would need to make this guy sort of go away or move somewhere. Yes, white to play and win at some point. At some point. So just thinking about different variations. G7 would be nice if I were to get rid of the knight on e8. So I don't know exactly how am I going to do that. We might have a... Yeah. Or maybe, okay. Knight e7 check. King has to go on h8. King has to go on h8. But then what? No. This and this. So then this. I'm not sure, though. I'm not sure. What's the catch here? Ah, I think I've seen it, guys. I've seen it. It's knight d6, isn't it? No. No, it's not. No, it's not. Or maybe it is. Wait a minute. Not sure, though. Hi there, David. Good to see you again. Now, I'm not very sure about this one, actually. Knight e7, king h8. Oopsie. Knight e7, king h8. Say it again, 3K. What's your line again? Knight e7, king h8, knight g6, f takes. And then, how do you want to proceed? So what's the line again? Say it again, David. Or 3K, say it again if you want to. I'm reading your messages, guys. Knight f6. Let's look again. Knight f6. Which black knight takes? The E or the D? Knight f6, knight f6, knight e... Okay. Queen f8. Ah! You want to play knight f6, and let's say knight d takes, and then you're going to play knight e7 check, king h8, and then you take the rook with the queen. Nice deflection. Nice deflection. That's a nice one. I think so. I think so. Let's try it. Anyway, that's a nice one. Yeah, indeed. Very nice one. You're actually pushing with this knight. You're actually pushing the king, and the rook is vulnerable. Yes, and ultimately they only block, and then we just take here. Kudos to you, 3K. Yes, kudos to you. Nice one. Not very obvious because the knights are very annoying pieces, but yes, indeed. So let's see if Alireza started actually, and Magnus. Let's see at least one game of this, guys, if not more. Have they started yet? Not just yet, guys. They haven't started yet, so I'm gonna attempt another puzzle, and of course, guys, you're gonna do it. Okay, or maybe I might be able to. Right, next one here. White to play. Nice one. I like this rook. I think I might be able to just start with the rook. Some checks, unless there's something else. Let's see. If rook goes to e8, that would be a check. If this king moves, I might be having another check with the rook or with the queen perhaps, and then I might be able to take here. So rook to e8. Let's say if f7, then queen plays. And potentially if they go g6, I might be able to take with the queen. I think it looks quite strong. Would you go with the rook, Bob, or would you do something else?
Oh, I'm looking.
You're looking at...
We can go back.
Yeah, yeah. King takes, queen plays, and then here. Rook e8, king a7, rook a8, king b6, and we're going to take with the rook. Check. Oh, sorry. No, wait. Wait a minute. Rook here moves, checks, plays.
Moves a check.
Oh, should I take with the pawn? Oh, well, nah, I'm getting... Am I getting in trouble? If I... I might be able to take with the pawn. Threatening then a promotion and check. Even if I lose the queen, I get another queen, right? Theoretically. Unless I'm getting smashed with rook h4 or something. After rook a8 and king b6, just to take the pawn on b7 with the y pawn, preparing queening. I know it's risky, but I mean, if I don't get checkmate, I might be able to Queen f1, yeah. Oh, problem. I think it's the end of it. Yeah, the end of. Check then. Oh no, I can't do this. Check here then. The question is if let me think. A7. Nah, I think I need to keep the pawn on the board. Rook e8, king a7, rook a8, king b6, queen b1. Yes, this is it. Queen b1. Yeah, that's it. Yes, 3K, you've done it, man. This is it. Yes. Yes, it's queen b1. So, Mr. Eames, after king b6, we actually go queen b1. King c5 and queen b4. Yes. Yes. Rook a8. And now we've got a white queen on b1. And after this, we just playing this and then perhaps this kind of stuff. Oops, wait a minute. Let's try again. We might have missed something. It's not queen b8, guys. It's not queen b1. It's not queen b1. It's not queen b1, believe it or not. It's absolutely sick, but it's not queen b1. I mean, this is crazy. It's not queen b1. Not queen b1, believe it or not. That's sick. Queen A5, King A5, A. Oh, this is sick. Oh my God, this is absolutely nuts. Queen A5. This is crazy. Queen A5, King takes, and then AB with discovered. Oh my God, this is just absolutely sick. Oh my days, and it's not over yet. And it's not over yet. Do we go check like this? Yes. Do we? Oh, or do we go rook? Rook A5, rook A5. Rook A5, much better. Now we take the rook indeed. Oh boy. Oh boy. Not a very easy puzzle, aren't they? Not very easy puzzles. Not easy at all. No, it's not. If it was Puzzle Rush, no chance to do it. No. Oh my God, this is sick. That Queen A5 3K that you signaled was absolutely unbelievable move. Congrats to you, brother. I didn't see it at that moment. Maybe later, but not now. Okay. Champion chess to Julius Baer. Generation Cup. Let's go back and see if Magnus started. And Alireza. They haven't yet. Oh, yeah. What's going on? This is the third game now. Caruana Abdusattorov again. Because it's 1-1. So, Mr. Bob, we're looking at a live game now. Fabi versus Abdusattorov. Again, Fabi looks like Fabi's on 9 minutes and Abdusattorov is on 14. Yes. They started with 15 minutes. Looks like Abdusattorov moves very fast indeed. And Fabi, it's live right now happening. Probably they played the same stuff with the reversed colors or something. No. It's absolutely weird, but this is live. It's the same opening. Yes, exactly. It's the same stuff. Up to a point. Up to a point. Finish the coffee now. Okay. Right. Rook to d8. Probably you don't want to take on c5, so probably you may want to play something like e. No, you can't play. You can actually e3. E3. I guess you can. Can you play? Ooh, h4. Okay. h4. All right. In e6. I don't know. Is e3 playable here? Okay, he took the pawn on c5. Knight g5 sounds very good. Yes. Yep. If knight g5, bishop takes, queen takes, and e2 is hanging. By e3 then. Yes, queen g5 would be a checkmate on g7 indeed, if that was to be the case. But now e3 actually shuts off the queen. But also stops any d4, isn't it? So to speak. I mean, opposes a bit. Knight b4. Attacks e2. And come to d3 as well. Yes, supported by the bishop. Yes, that's a possibility. Another idea. Do you play a3 here? No, you don't play. Yes, you do. Nice one. Yes. Exactly right. Bishop a3, exactly as you called it. It happened. Bishop a3 by Abdusattorov. He did play knight d3. He did play knight d3. Oh man, it's getting sharp. Abdusattorov moves very quickly, and he actually managed to be in a better position now. c4. It's very sharp. They move quite fast. Knight. Oh boy. What an outpost for the white knight on d4. I love that white knight on d4. Nice one. Nice e6.
That's nice.
Attacks queen and rook. That's why the engine says white is better. Bishop on g2 protects the knight. Queen has to move, and oh, he took with the rook. Anyway, he would have lost the rook anyway. I don't know what to say now. White is looking better. Well, that bishop on a6 has to stay there, right, Mr. In? Because if you don't keep the bishop there, you're going to drop c4. So that bishop must stay there. Whereas the light square white bishop can just roam freely on the board anywhere they want to. Really, I don't even know. Okay, he wants probably to make something like bishop d5 and stay there forever, so to speak. Bishop d5. I don't think it's a bad idea. Yeah, I don't think that's a bad idea. Bishop d5 is good. Yeah, 3K, you are correct. The knight on d3 is quite a problematic one, but also kind of like forces black to keep the bishop on a6. So how long can you keep that guy there? For how long? Okay, black queen e5. Can I play bishop d5 here? Yeah, exactly. It's been played and it's been taken straight away by Fabi. So rook takes and queen takes straight away. Still two rooks though. It's bishop b7 could be, and then we play f3, right? Still looking way better for white here.
Next changes. Got very strong.
Yeah, so 3K, I think you are correct now. White is just is doing more and more and more better here. Rook b1, rook d to b, or is just too much? What do we do here? Queen takes f3. Yes, 3K, I think that a7 guy was probably takeable. I don't know why he didn't take. I'm not sure why he didn't take. I'm not sure. Rook to d2. Rook to d2. 5. What points of entry have you got here for white? Is it queen? But f3 is hanging. I'm not even sure why Abdusattorov played f3. What was the idea with f3? So just what? Okay. a4 now. Bishop takes. Okay, he decided actually to get rid of the knight. And now he keeps it as it is. Okay. Would you say it's an easy ending, Bob, here? Because that a6, b5 bishop looks quite like a monolith. I mean, you can't easily get rid of the bishop and the pawn.
Yeah, this one. It's coming.
The f5 pawn is pinned.
Uh,
So say it again, Bob. If the queens are traded, you reckon white should be winning easier?
yeah, because I think that's fine.
It doesn't seem a very smooth and easy winning for white, although the engine gives huge advantage.
It's going to be more than it.
They are indeed tricky, 3K. Yes, I read your message. I don't think it's very smooth and straightforward win. You still have to be careful. That f3 pawn has to be guarded. Okay, but let's see what happens now. 3 minutes, 40 seconds for Fabi. 10 minutes for Abdusattorov. Now, I don't know what black plays here. G6, yeah, but G6 exposes the king very much on the 7th rank. Would you play, guys, Queen D5 here? I mean, you can get rid of the queens just like this if you play Queen D5. Okay, okay. Now probably White King F4 and you're gonna stay there. I don't know what to say. Now you at least you could have a check, but Queen F4. Okay, that pawn is coming down. Check, and now it's gonna go Rook A7, I guess. It's gonna go Rook A7, staying there. Okay, you're gonna push F4. I think, guys, this is very instructive. I think this chess ending, Rook and King versus Bishop and King. Yeah. Oh my God, this check. Yes. Oh, whoa, whoa. Mate in 16 moves. It's checkmate in 13 moves now, apparently. Yeah, you're just gonna push that pawn, isn't it? Well, it's black's turn. Yes, yes. You push the pawn. Can we just play it check with the pawn now? F7. F7, and if it's a king F8, you're gonna give check with the rook and then promote. Ah, he stopped it, obviously. He stopped it. Yeah, well, he gave up here. So at this stage now, Fabi just resigned. Fabi resigned here. Okay. Wesley so plays Lazovic now. Let's have a quick look at the results. Let's have a quick look here. 2.5, 1.5. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, I was on the... I gotta go back. 2-1. Abdusattorov Fabi, 2-1. Yes, if you... Yes. Yes, he needs to, indeed. Yes, he needs to. Apparently they haven't. Let me have another look there. Games. Let's see. I can see Lazovic and Wesley playing. But Magnus and Alireza, they don't play yet. I don't see them playing. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay, guys. That's okay, 3K. No problem, dude. No problem. All righty. King G7. Okay, what's going on? Rook takes. A bit more advantageous for white because probably because of the b5 white pawn. So I guess the engine likes the extra pawn on the queen side for white. Yes, it does. If we're talking about the h pawn, right? The h pawn, which is very happy to move down. Okay. Would you swap here or play rook to c5? Rook c5. Or rook takes. Can you play rook d7? Nah, that's bad. Rook takes, and you're going to lose the pawn. You can't do this. Rook takes, rook takes. Okay, probably. Okay. Is he going to go? Yeah, he just went behind the pawn. Still a bit better for white. Well, it's getting even better now, apparently. All right. King f6. You're going to push the pawn here. Would you push the pawn?
So both on b6.
So I guess Lazovic now tries to get some access with the king and see if he can approach the black pawns. He tries to, at least. I guess black needs to keep the pawns together like this. I mean, in order to just stop the white king gaining access, theoretically. Ooh. The eval bar goes up and down. Okay. What does white play here? Do you actually check and then push the other guy? Try to break through somehow? To weaken the black pawns? Check. Is check playable here? Try to elicit some weaknesses so that the white king can get access or something? Can you do the check and then f4? Then get the other guy? Just try to moving up. So he did play the e4, exactly. He did play e4. I guess black's gonna lose if he plays king to c5 in order to take. I'm gonna push one more time, the f pawn, and black rook takes, white queen takes, king takes. Actually, I'm gonna win then.
So you can't swap them.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. Can we push f4 here? Yes. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. f3. f3. Looking at f3, rook b4 perhaps. Or maybe f5. f5 is actually forcing black to do something. Well, it's not forcing. It's not forcing nothing. But he did play it, though. He did play it. I think you can go f4 right now. f4 straight away. f4, rook takes, king takes, and I think white should be winning then. After e5, theoretically. Probably f4. Unless there is another subtlety and I'm missing it as per usual. But I guess f4. No, yeah. Yeah, 8. So f4 just happened. can you play rook b4 and then they attack? And where do you go? You go back? Or... I think first you gotta takes, then some check. Not sure though. Oh, that's a good instructive ending here. Ooh, it dropped significantly. King f3. Oof. There you go. He wasn't able to so Mr. Eames, he wasn't able to capitalize on this one. He had huge advantage, Lazovic. And he just didn't keep the advantage. I mean I'm not talking about an average mortal. I'm talking about GMs and super GMs, and he wasn't able to maintain the advantage.
Yeah, it looked very difficult.
I mean, it wasn't obvious for him, because if it was obvious, he would have maintained the advantage and capitalized on it. He wasn't able to, with more than 3 minutes on the clock. So, yeah, probably not that easy. And now it looks like the engine considers that's a draw. That's a draw now. Probably. I don't know. Is Magnus going to play Alireza after this match? I think they need to. Well, yeah, but probably. Yeah, but probably they're going. Huh. What is going on here? Can you play Rook C6 now, I wonder? Hmm. You could play. Okay. Yeah. C4. Attacking the H pawn. Takes and takes. Okay. Probably the pawns will be captured very shortly now. Rook H6. Then you're going to play what? Closer. Oh, again, someone made the blunder. Apparently, Wesley just made the big blunder. Apparently. The Val bar goes crazy again. Huge advantage for white. Someone made the blunder. Not the first time. Yes, black made the big blunder. Because the Val bar goes now massively in white's favor. The black king can't approach the white ones, so I guess if there's any check, you're just moving. Takes. Can't get closer. The looks like the f6 pawn would fall, would be captured. Well, let's see what black plays. Oh man, he wants to come via e4. Should we play rook f7? Stopping them. Rook e7 to stop the black king. Can we do a check and take the pawn now? Yeah, it just happened. Just happened. I guess you could play rook to e and then push the pawn theoretically, or you're going to challenge the black rook g6. Building up a bit of a bridge for the king to moving on the 7th rank, g7, so rook g6 and then king g7 maybe. So let's say hello to another friend via kick.com. Yes, I think they are instructive, this end games. Yes. Yes, they are instructive. Yes. Oh, he just resigned. Black resigned at this stage, guys. So Lazovic had won. after quite a few. I mean, there were a few mistakes for sure. 2 blunders at least. Otherwise, he wouldn't have won. I'm not sure, Bob. I'm not sure Magnus Alireza are gonna play anytime soon. I mean, the other guys have like 2 more games to play in between themselves.
Yeah. Advertise.
Yeah. So it's not like so look at this one here. We've got 2-1 Dennis Wesley, 2-1, and Abdusattorov Caruana 2-1. So yeah, it's a long playing until there is some maybe in 1 hour from now on they will be starting. So not sure. Okay, shall we take a break, Mr. Eames, now and stop the stream? And perhaps if there is something, we might be returning later if we decide so. So we can.
Come back. It might be.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. So, guys, we'll be taking a short break now, and perhaps we'll be returning when Magnus kicks off with Alireza. All right. So, thanks very much, Mr. Eames. Thanks very much. Yeah, that's all right. Cheers. Thanks very much for accepting, and see you tomorrow then, Bob. Cheers, man. Thank you. Bye.